This is what you do on your very first day in Paris. You get yourself some rain, not just a drizzle, but honest-to-goodness rain. Then you find yourself someone really nice and drive her through the Bois de Boulogne in a taxi. The rain's very important because that's when Paris smells its sweetest. It's the damp chestnut trees, you see.
I see.
You're very clever, Linus, and very rich. You can order yourself some rain.
Oh, sure. I can order myself some rain. I can get myself a taxi. That's easy. But can I find myself someone really nice? That's not so easy, Sabrina. Say in French, my sister has a yellow pencil.
Ma sœur a un crayon jaune.
How do you say, my brother has a lovely girl?
Mon frère a une gentille petite amie.
And how do you say, I wish I were my brother?
Des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur.
Why are you looking at me that way?
All night long I've had the most terrible impulse to do something.
Never resist an impulse, Sabrina, especially if it's terrible.
I'm going to do it. There.
What's that for?
We can't have you walking up and down the Champs-Élysées looking like a tourist undertaker. And another thing, never a briefcase in Paris and never an umbrella. There's a law.
How am I ever going to get along in Paris without someone like you? Who'll be there to help me with my French? To turn down the brim of my hat?
Suppose you meet someone on the boat the very first day out. A perfect stranger.
I have a better suppose, Sabrina. Suppose I were 10 years younger. Suppose you weren't in love with David. Suppose I asked you to. Well, I suppose I'm just talking nonsense.
I suppose so.
Suppose you sing that song again. Slowly.
Quand il me prend dans ses bras et me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour.
Poor slob. Poor slob without a name. The way I look at it, I don't have the right to give him one. We don't belong to each other. We just took up by the river one day. I don't even want to own anything until I can find a place where me and things go together. I'm not sure where that is, but I know what it's like. It's like Tiffany's.
Tiffany's? You mean the jewelry store?
That's right. I'm crazy about Tiffany's. Listen. You know those days when you get the mean reds?
The mean reds? You mean like the blues?
No. The blues are because you're getting fat or maybe it's been raining too long. You're just sad, that's all. The mean reds are horrible. Suddenly you're afraid and you don't know what you're afraid of. Did you ever get that feeling?
Sure.
But when I get it, the only thing that does any good is to jump into a cab and go to Tiffany's. Calms me down right away. The quietness and the proud look of it, nothing very bad could happen to you there. If I could find a real life place that made me feel like Tiffany's, then I'd buy some furniture and give the cat a name.
Holly, I'm in love with you.
So what?
So what? So plenty. I love you. You belong to me.
No. People don't belong to people.
Of course they do.
I'm not gonna let anyone put me in a cage.
I don't want to put you in a cage. I want to love you.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Holly?
I'm not Holly. I'm not Lula May either. I don't know who I am. I'm like Cat here. We're a couple of no-name slobs. We belong to nobody, and nobody belongs to us. We don't even belong to each other. Talk. What a fool I was. What a dominated fool to think you were the earth and sky. What a fool I was. What an addle-pated fool. What a mutton-headed dolt was I. Now, my reverberating friend, you are not the beginning and the end.
You impudent hussy.